on Sarah's the other day, I had her controlling the stream and I had it set to auto start. Oh, bugger.
Oh, bugger. Man, I think you're off to a quick start for Top Left 2026, boy.
Oh my lord. Oh, that's completely embarrassing.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So that's just been on the screen for 20 minutes then.
Yeah. Well, plus
Right.
the bottom of your foot part.
Bottom of my foot.
Yeah, when you licked the bottom of your foot.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't on screen.
They saw that. They did.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's loads of super chats and everything. Well, this has been good. Right, hold on. Give me 1 second.
1 second is up.
Right.
There's me. Look at this. This was supposed to be revealed later. I can't believe you leaked it. They saw this.
Whoopsie. So I've just been in the kitchen having a cup of tea, talking to my wife, and you guys have just been watching a blank screen with Toon talking, I guess.
Yeah, don't worry. I didn't say anything. Nothing
God.
at all.
Yeah, I definitely need to be on for Top Left 2026. All right, I'm going to go and grab my drink, and I'll be back in just 2 seconds because I was not prepared.
And what am I supposed to do? I'm here now, just as the trained monkey to entertain you all. So, all right, well, welcome everybody to the impromptu start of Top Left. Maybe we'll have a little more formal start. I hope you enjoy the attire that I chose for the evening's presentation, the festivities. I was going to spend this time inviting the other people on the panel, but instead, I've been summoned to do this. It's almost like when Neil deGrasse Tyson says, "You need to do this," and I'm like, You know it, Neil. Anyway,
Oh, well, hello everybody. Welcome to the 2025 Top Left Awards. Started with a display of complete competence by the person hosting, which is, ideal really, because this is a show about people who think they know what they're doing but really fucking don't. Look at me pretending I know how to do live entertainment. And
exactly.
Toon and I are even dressed up, and I screw it up this badly.
Well,
so for people that are watching, in the comments later on after it's done, please tell everyone to go to 20 minutes in to actually start watch the start of the show, instead of looking at a blank screen of nothing for 20 minutes. Good job, Kreg. You're awesome at your job.
You even said to start the watch of the show.
Yeah, words, brilliant.
Well, you don't know what you're doing, and
I don't really know what I'm doing.
No. It's very true. Riley, how about you? Any thoughts?
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, did not go through to you?
I don't know. Maybe we don't even know at this point if it went through the audience.
I'm pretty sure they heard it.
I'm a dumb flat earther.
No,
and
I
I
don't think
don't
they did either.
understand science.
No?
No, I've not got that set up right. See, I'm in the middle of resetting up my computer for everything, and obviously I've not done it yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna invite the people that I said I was gonna invite.
Yes. I said to Jaren that he could get an invite, so send one to him as well.
I'll send one to him.
Yes.
All right. I got a few to send.
Well, whilst you're doing that, I'll read the super chats that came in whilst I was doing nothing. HasKing95 has been a member for 37 months. That's a long time. Says, Witless for Top Left. I agree. StealthGun5, member for a year. That is once around the sun. He says, Toon for Top Left. And how am I a member for an entire trip around the sun? Well, that's because you're an awesome fucking person and your mother raised you correctly. Icy Spin 199, just a reminder for all Witsit denied his own eyes. He did. And then he tried to use his eyes at a theodolite. Yes, that's the angle I'm looking at.
That's right.
Dave McKeegan, member for 14 months, says, sorry I can't be with you tonight. I just want to say Toon is a cheating bastard. Where would he have placed without the rigged voting?
What
Well,
rigged?
we may as well.
Oh,
I'll just tell you now.
of course it's
Toon's
rigged.
won. Toon won 2025 top left. So
what? Nah. I mean, I told you it was rigged from the beginning. This whole thing is rigged.
yeah, if you take this seriously, then it's kind of your fault.
Yeah.
Dave McKeegan, £5 says, my daughter isn't speaking to me now. Thanks, Toon. Okay, she's asleep, but you know the point stands.
Well, maybe she normally talks in her sleep.
Maybe there's a way to get
And
your
she's
daughter
refusing
to stop talking to you.
She's refusing to talk in her sleep because she's so upset.
My daughter won't stop talking about the Minecraft movie, which was unironically a very good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, Jack Black was just, you know, the same character he is in every single movie. You know, just Jack Black, but this time with a blue shirt and called Steve.
Yeah.
But the movie was actually very, very well done. For when they announced the Minecraft movie, I was like, oh god, this is going to be awful. But it certainly wasn't as bad as I thought. I quite enjoyed it. Dave McKeegan for £2 says, henceforth he shall be known as MC Top Left. Well, Dave McKeegan spoke, so you better change the channel name.
That is rough. That is rough.
Tim Davis from $5 says, Trump ignored the Supreme Court. Yeah. The USA isn't heading towards a dictatorship. We're on the ship with Captain Tater Dick. Yes, I'm putting tariffs on everything. Oh, apart from all the things that we buy, so don't really worry about it. What? ISIS bin 199. The anticipation is killing me. How will this end? Well, how will it start should be the question. Jack Fetter 499. Bark, bark. What is it, lassie? You say we're accidentally live streaming, girl. DP Debunks $2 says, getting in early. Dave McKeegan for top left 2026. No, it's going to be me, mate. Icy Spin 199 says, Kreg, you stupid. Yes, I am. Jack Fetter 199. Like if my mum had a live stream. Tim Davidson $5. You've all got it wrong. I'm not viewing this with you. You're viewing this with me. Jack Vetter $1.99. Is there a top left for streaming? Dope. Rubik's £2 FTFE for top left 2026. Icy Spin 19 says, are nominations transferable, Tune? Huge Arse, member for 36 months, says, trained monkey, do the fucking gibbon. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Ross Allen became a new member. FPV XTC 799 says, you're an amateur, dog. DP Debunks did a 2.5-hour stream without being there. Did he really? FTFE for top left 2026.
Rusty did a 2-hour stream of just him sleeping on a chair.
I mean, that was probably one of the most interesting streams all year.
And just to rub it in, that got more views and was more intellectually stimulating than all of Nathan Oakley's videos.
All put together, yeah. And GCat, the astronaut, says, he's been a member for 8 months. Some for top left. Good job to drunk debunk. Yeah, thank you guys for all the videos that you did. Obviously, the best one was the one that I did myself. No one can beat that.
You didn't do one yourself.
What does it say on the video?
It
says by Kreg McTune.
I gave you credit for my work. I can't believe it. It's almost like high school, except I didn't do anybody else's work in high school because they wanted good grades.
If only I'd looked at my phone. You're live. You're live. Yeah, there's about 30 people that have messaged me and said I'm live. Woo.
All right, so here's what I'm doing. Are you caught up there?
Yes, we are all done. Thank you very much.
I got to tell people. Okay, I did a tally this morning. I'm doing one now. I will do one more as we start to we're still 6 minutes before this live stream actually starts.
Yeah.
You can still vote and the modification is you can vote down on Fatzoid, Scum, and Witsit because they're such horrible people. We modified the rules. Remember, we can change them at will.
Yeah.
So it's if you remove your thumbs up and change it to a thumbs down, that'll flip 30 votes, and you can do it on every account that you have. I did it myself just today. I flipped the vote on my MC Toon Live and my Conspiracy Tunes channel off of Fatzoid, who I was supporting, and gave a thumbs down to Fatzoid, thumbs down to Scum, and thumbs down to Witsit, and a thumbs up to the one that I think should win, which is the potato humanoid hybrid.
Potato humanoid hybrid. Well, hybrid's a bit harsh. It's more like a potato that almost resembles partly, possibly like maybe a human. You know?
And I was messaging with Nico today because we were initially going to have a debate next Tuesday, but he has something else going on, so we
His
have to delay.
mum said that he has to clean his room or he's not having any more debates. And apparently it's been a while, so it's going to take until at least next Wednesday. In fact, they've got to get a hazmat team in to go under the bed because, you know, once he's finished, that's where he puts all the tissues, and it's just
Oh.
yeah.
No, I didn't know. I didn't need that
Well,
mental picture. All right, here we go. 3, 4, 5, 5. Let's see. Is that? Oh, wait, hold on a second. No, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. Huh. How many views for lowered Jamar?
do you want me to check?
People, do you know? No, I got it. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna be focused on this. So you.
The
just gotta
Copium
talk
Emporium for
amongst
$2
yourself.
Australian says tune for top left, and I'm being deadly serious. Well, I mean, Toon did come dressed up. Look at him. That's the smartest he has ever appeared.
Yep.
Yeah. Otto for $2 says, "Can I get some more garlic bread, garçon?" No. The only thing being served today is Witsit word salad.
Gross.
Yeah. Ugh. Comes personally moistened by Witsit. Oh. If there was an award for biggest fucking liar of the year, who do you think that would go to? Because
Fatzoid.
yeah,
Every time Fatzoid.
I mean, he does lie a lot, but also so does
much.
Witsit, like a lot. You know, when he did an
Nah,
entire
it's-
live stream about when he met me and lied about the entire thing, like telling everyone that I stood up and screamed at him for 5 minutes, and everyone in the room was looking at me like I was crazy.
Aww.
And then, you know, that time that he told me that I'm not invited to the thing that I'm currently at.
Yeah.
Guys in the chat, let's have a poll so you can decide who you think is a bigger liar. Who is
All right.
the bigger
Tallying.
liar?
I'm tallying the thumbs ups now
For Cat
for my channel.
Zoid or Spitsit?
Just for reference, Fatzoid has 707 thumbs ups right now.
Ooh. Guys, vote in the poll. Let us know who you think is the biggest liar. Is it for Fatzoid or Spitsit? Huge arse for $5 Australian. Didn't Toon wear that outfit in Antarctica, masquerading as a penguin? How else do you think they got over the ice wall? Yeah, many people are asking me, where were the penguins, Toon? If you're in Antarctica, you should have penguins everywhere.
We were nowhere near the penguins.
So you weren't in Antarctica then? Is that what you're saying?
No. We were there. 4, 7, 8. Witsit. How many votes?
Borg Emporia, yes, you did meet Spitsit at DebateCon, and wasn't that fun. One of my favourite things at DebateCon was when Witsit kind of came to the table with all the tickets on, and I ordered him to stay there for 20 minutes and sign each of the VIP things in front of me, just so I could get a bunch of selfies without him looking and me holding a vape. And he did as he was told, like a good boy. Drunk Debunk is going to be in soon. Did you send a link to Jaren? He said he might join if he gets a chance for the show.
I did.
Excellent.
276. Right now, I gotta tally the thumbs downs for Fatzoid.
Yeah, you would have had time to do this if you didn't have to, you know, have the show with me just not being here.
Yeah. Well, this is when I would have been doing it. So
yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
Well, there's a good thing. There's an editing function on YouTube, isn't there?
Yes, and it removes the live chat.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, that's why I should start putting it on the screen, I guess, if I need to do that.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
I
actually dressed up for you. I am nice and posh.
And you said what brand you said that the vest is a Vsauce brand?
The shirt is a Versace.
Yeah, it's pronounced Vsauce some super fancy way.
Yeah.
It's just Vsauce. I love Michael from Vsauce, same name, you know.
Yeah, it's his brand. He makes all these clothes personally.
But okay,
that you'd think this is cloth, but this is actually a micro nanofiber created specifically by NASA. Yeah.
all right, done tallying for my
Vsauce.
channel. And who's winning right now?
Me. Wait, I'm not in it this year. So, guys, there will be
right, I
actually,
see.
so you know, a second award given tonight because there's a lot of new stupid around. So, at some point, we will let you know who is the newest dumbass of the year.
Now,
You'll get a special-
since we haven't officially started yet and it's just backstage, let's discuss. We should do it just before we announce who the big wiener is.
yeah, they
Okay.
will.
Let's not tell the crowd until like
Yeah.
just there. We're like,
I've been
interject it,
live
we're
for 1 minute.
Oh, but wait, there's one more thing.
Been live just one. Yeah.
Oh, hi everybody.
Says, but the shorts throw the outfit off, Kreg. I'm not wearing shorts. I've got no underwear on. What are you on about? Evil producer 01 $5. Toon won't talk about the penguins as they were armed. Where are the guns, Nathan? The penguins had them all. Andreas Eldritch for 50 secs. Yes, most of the nominees are horrible people, but is anyone more stupid than Spitsit going to Antarctica but still believing the Earth is flat? And joining us right now, we have the Globy McGlobeface. How the devil are you, sir? And we cannot hear you.
He wants top left next year.
Yeah, you're not coming out of the mic, Globy. There's no noise. Look at him; he's even dressing up as well.
There we go.
Hey, Globy.
How are
Yeah,
you all?
he's got a blazer.
Yeah. I did hear
Wow.
that you had to go to hospital after the face palms from debating Nico. Have you recovered?
Wow, I had some black eyes after that one. I'll tell you that.
Everyone watching did. Yes. Have you any idea how many aneurysms I had moderating and not screaming at him with the things he was saying?
I don't know how you did it that long. You did
no.
it. You did it longer than I thought you could do. Tell you that.
After the scream finished, I just went and screamed at the beach for 20 minutes. Top. No.
I had my first taste of that Monday. I was the moderator on a debate, and I just. Yeah, that's rough. It's rough.
When the person that's debating isn't saying the thing that you would say, and you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
So thoughts on top left? Who was your pick?
Well, after today, I don't know. After the opening here,
There was no problem with the opening. It was perfect production.
good. So says you. Well, Fred is my vote. I mean, he's clearly the best candidate. I still hold by that. He's
a worthy contender.
Yeah.
He's right now as we speak running away from a debate he scheduled with me. Running. So that's fun. I'm chasing him down on TikTok every day. But that's he deserves it. He deserves it.
But who do you think will win?
Oh, Fatzoid hands down. Hands down.
That's gross just hearing his name.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't.
Yeah.
He deserves it too. Let's be honest.
I mean, he has, got the best channel name ever now, Creality Jesus Saves, because that makes complete sense when he's still just talking about flat Earth.
That's embarrassing.
But he lasted 5 days before he went back to responding to Globe videos.
Yes.
Which he said he wasn't going to do.
Yeah.
So
because we're all just scum.
Yeah, we're the scum.
Yes.
We're the scum.
We're the scum. What was it he said about Lisbeth?
Yeah.
No, don't repeat it. Don't. Ross Allen for £2 says, is this the renamed Dumb Fuck of the Year? No, Dumb Fuck of the Year is Red's Rhetoric's thing. And if Reds wants to do Dumb Fuck of the Year, then Reds will, but he's taken a wee bit of a sabbatical from YouTube. But no, this is... Yeah.
I think 2 years ago, he just made a preemptive just out of the blue. He was moved, and he declared that Bev had won that year. Just like that. He just said such a dumb thing that he declared it.
Level.
By the way, I'm wearing a tank top under this blazer.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
that is
I think
how
that's
you do it.
also fitting. I just
Yeah.
couldn't let you outdo me with that bow tie t-shirt you got on there.
Yeah, and I'm just wearing shorts with my posh outfit. Well, I was going to wear nothing, but I didn't have time to set it up because I accidentally streamed 20 minutes early.
Yeah, you got to rush. I'm in shorts as well, by the way. It's business up top, party down below.
Blackburn Bridge says
All
it's
right.
because for Fatzoid saw the drop off in views when he started not doing Flerf content, so he pivoted back for the cash. You think he makes money on his channel? Like $15 a year or something?
He makes money. I don't know how much, but he makes money. I mean, he streams every day now.
Apparently Fatzoid is saying we're all stupid. He never said he left. And we just
Well,
didn't
he
listen
said it
to
on
him.
video.
Yeah, I
He
know.
said on video he was not going to respond to or refute our videos anymore, which he did 5 days after he stated he wasn't going to.
President99 says, do we have a winner yet? Yes, it's me. I am the winner of Top Left 2025 because I don't know how to start a live stream on time. Toon is still tallying the results. We're going to have some more panel members come on. Fred was Globy McGlobeface's choice. Mine was obviously Witsit spits it. Because he's just dumb as fuck. He went.
All right.
That's a good sell.
Yeah. He's the
He's
dumbest
got-
person I've ever met in person.
I don't know. Nico wants the award, though. That's pretty goddamn
Yeah,
dumb.
I've not met him in
I
person.
know.
I've actually met Witsit in person, and I can confirm that's not a character. He's that fucking stupid.
Oh yeah.
No.
All right. 1, 2, 4.
Toon's doing maths, guys. This is painful to watch. Hugh Jar says, Witsit, full of shit. Yes, he absolutely is. Dougal Dog says, it started on time. I just wasn't here. I'm surprised Nico hasn't turned up to try and collect his award.
Let's wait for him to get here to do the math on the counting. Maybe he can help Toon.
Apparently Zumi Tomato looked up for Fatzoid and Social Blade and he makes about $4 to $58 a year. You got to remember Social Blade though does not take into account things like memberships and super chats where live streamers get the majority of their revenue from. I'd say for Fatzoid maybe makes $3,000 to $4,000 a year at the most.
Which in South America or South Africa might be okay, but yeah, Social Blade is terrible at figuring out how much somebody makes. It's useless. Okay.
Right. Whereas Wally says my nomination was on that basis. Which basis? The basis of Witsit being stupid. Humble. Yeah, Witsit is just the humblest, the humblest person there is.
All right. I have the before stream tallies ready. They are tallied.
Are we gonna count down from 10?
I don't know. We should assemble the panel.
Yes. Monkey Cat
Team
Pat
Titan
Pat,
should-
who's been on for 47 months, says Nico Top Left 2025. Also, can we get an honourable mention from Mikey? No, Mikey's left toe gets the honourable mention. Does anyone else feel ill when they think about Mikey's toe?
Yes, it is just disgusting.
The Trying Scotsman asks a very good question for £2. Do you think the Fatzoid's family are proud of him?
No, they're embarrassed.
When for Fatzoid's wife and family go out and so what did your husband do? Oh, I'm not married. He disappeared years ago.
He died in WWII.
Yeah. Present 99 for 20 years. Thank you very much. Thanks for the answer. Seen Witsit last stream. If he wasn't on something, yeah, he has come back. The reason he's come back to do a stream is because he needs money because his wife has kicked him out.
Well, no, he live streamed from the same location.
Well, maybe his wife
So
has packed up
maybe-
and gone somewhere else.
That could be the
Yes.
speculation to be speculated.
Witsit is so stupid that when his baby cried, instead of soothing it, he spat in his wife's face.
It's so bad. Oh, look at that.
DP debunks in the hizzy house.
He's even wearing a tie.
It says
Wear a
tie. Absolutely says tie.
How are we doing, everybody?
Fantastic. Aren't you honored to be in the presence of someone who knows how to live stream so perfectly?
We are forming a very exclusive club, sir, where we're that good. We don't even have to show up.
No.
Although it's odd. It's disturbingly humbling to know we're superfluous to the whole operation. We don't even have to be here.
Yeah, people just turn up in the chat. Fuck if we're here or not. They don't need us.
You got catching up to do. I have 2.5 hours. Woke up and there's a message going, you're live, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm not. And it's like, oh, shit, I really am.
How did you do that? How did you start a live stream when you were asleep?
I have absolutely no idea. It could be a little Boston Terrier with a squishy face who's currently sleeping down on the floor has jumped up and decided, like, I'm just going to send him live.
Yeah, the dog got on the computer with his paws.
Oh, just like how a rat saved the universe in the second Avengers, well, the fourth Avengers movie.
The dog did my homework.
Icy Spin for
Got me through university.
Says, Gemetra top left 2024 equals the meaning of life. If you say so. The Copium Important $2. DP, did you find your pants?
I did not.
Right, so you've got no pants on right now.
DP.
No pants. No, it was no pants Tuesday, right?
It's Wednesday.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
That's why they looked at him funny down at the no pants store.
Pants
yeah,
are still
it's
on
Wiener
Tuesday.
Out Wednesday, man. Come on.
The time zones and difference.
Yeah,
It'd be so much easier if we didn't live on a freaking globe.
It's already Thursday there, isn't it?
Yeah.
See?
And
he
I mean, now I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure at all.
It's thirsty
Who's
Thursday.
drinking this coffee?
That's not coffee. That's straight up Foster's.
Okay, everyone, thank you for being here for the top.
I'd rather drink some Santos brew than Foster's.
Thank you
Foster's
for being here
was
for
my
Top
first
Left
beer.
2025, everyone. I just want to let you know we will be finishing by 1 a.m. as Will Duffy is debating. Who's he debating? What's he doing?
Some guy who thinks the Earth is flat.
Dumbass. Where's he debating on?
On a it's a Christian channel because it's Sean Griffin whose channel is Kingdom in Context, where he tells everybody that he knows the only way to interpret the Bible and everybody else is wrong. That's what Sean Griffin does. It's on a different. Sean wanted somebody else to moderate, so this other person is moderating. So it's on Standing for Truth. But I'll be watching it here, and I'll have a panel of people if
I am having part 2 of my debate with Mr. Trumptastic on Thursday.
That's DP. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Thursday my time. When Craig said like we'd be finished by 1 a.m., I was going to say like for me that's 13 hours from now. So buckle up, people.
Yeah, it's going to be a long stream. Although I will be doing my my 4th membership drive on the final day of this month with new rules that allow me to sleep for as long as I need to, but pause the clock. So you might be streaming for a whole month. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens there.
I was wondering how you accomplished that.
All right. So we can begin.
Woo!
If we want. Now, I will update the tallies near the end. If you still can go vote, give it a thumbs down or a thumbs up.
Are we not going to say the voting's over now?
Not just yet.
Right.
We'll go to the end to give him a chance. Give him a chance.
I made a last bid effort on TikTok 2 minutes before I hopped in this live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, they don't know about the downvoting over there yet. So
I just dumped next year's holiday fund on buying views for Witsit. So
there you go. That's the way to do it.
wait, I just got a notification. Your account has been suspended due to irregular viewing. Oh wait, wasn't that your channel that was on?
Oh dang it!
Oh, my bad.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. There is the top left page on my my Discord. My my website, mctune.net.
Did you just send that to me?
What? No.
No.
I'm gonna make a list, and that list will have numbers on it. So it'll be a
Numbers?
numbered list. That's a numbered list. And this list will
That's the
go
ones that
up.
go A, B, C, right?
Yep.
Thought so. Jack Fair,
Whoa, whoa,
199.
whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, egghead. Like numbers, letters, this is all a bit much.
I know, I do apologise. Jack Fair for 199 says, feels like I've been watching for an hour. Oh yeah. What do you mean? It's only been going for 15 minutes. It's a Rubik's $5 says, I just got paid. You know what that means? The stream is now sponsored by NASA. You're welcome. Keep the lies going. Thank you very much. Actually, the NASA shill. Rubik's, I think you probably should just change your name at this point to the NASA shill.
Good one.
All right.
All right, we had a poll going, let's check on it.
Almost.
We've had 282 votes. Who is the biggest liar, Fatzoid or Spitsit? 30% think Spitsit is a bigger liar than Fatzoid, but 70% of you think Fatzoid is the biggest liar. And you realise how impressive that is, to be classed as a bigger liar than Witsit gets it. Someone who, when he opens his mouth, utters an untruth. And somehow, Fatzoid is a bigger liar and scumbag than that. Incredible.
That's something.
impressive.
That is something. All right. I put the page so you can follow along. Right now, there are 11 nominees, 11 that are voting, getting votes.
Getting votes.
For the top three, should we play their videos?
Maybe. All right. Well, we can't play. We probably can't play all. It depends how long they are. All right. Well, I'll let you know. So there was, unfortunately, just something that was unforeseen. There was a typo actually in the description of one of the videos.
Oh, which one?
Turns out it was the one for me. I
crazy.
accidentally put a hyphen in front of the 10 for the thumbs up votes. So the AI that put together this whole thing then after the fact is like, well, it's negative 10 points for every vote. So the votes for MC Toon tallied up to all of 418 votes. And that puts MC Toon in 11th place.
Wait 1 second. Hello? Neil deGrasse Tyson, hi, how you doing? No, well, yeah, he's just announcing right now how many. You wanted to add 300 just to him? Right, okay. Well, you're the boss, so I guess I'll let him know. 500, right. Okay, no worries. Cheers. So, Neil deGrasse Tyson says add 500 votes to your tally. It's not mine, you know.
All right, hold on. Plus.
All right, hang on, while you're doing that. Hello? It's Bill Nye. Yeah.
Oh, how did he get the phone? He's not got a pass.
He dug it out of the toilet.
Is he stuck in the cupboard
Thanks,
again?
Bill. No, I thought he was going to add more votes to Toon, but he just said something about a sandwich and ham.
I don't. Okay. So tallying them up, 418 plus 500 is 918 votes.
Before you do the numbers, we can't be rude because there's another amazing person that's joined, and
yes,
he is the Drunk Debunk Show.
Hello.
And,
How's it going,
Hey!
Even dressed up super formal. Are there
Yeah.
buttons on that shirt?
This is I just got from work, so
He's wearing
Are
a
there
collar.
buttons? Are there buttons?
High five.
they're working hard, but yeah, there's buttons.
They're
Okay,
working
then-
hard.
If there's buttons, it's a tuxedo.
Perfect.
There you go. All right. Well, after tallying up the extra 500 votes from Neil, the new results are that MC Toon is still in 11th place. Now moving on to 10th place.
The Trying Scotsman for $2 says, ooh, spaghetti toe.
Spaghetti toe.
Nice. All right, we got another one.
You may introduce this one, Toon.
This is the confused looks of Rainard Wilson, the comedy adjacent commenter.
Hey.
Who doesn't have his mic on, apparently.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. Sound problems.
DP
He has no
Debunks has a
clue.
little human. There's a little
Aw.
human.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing, little person?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I
wanna
do
hear
have a
about-
little human. I've just lent it to Mike.
Yeah.
What do you what's happening with Blue's Clues these days?
It's not Blue's Clues he's into anymore. Now it's Baby Shark.
Oh my gosh.
Do,
Sean.
Yeah,
do,
so
do,
now
do,
I
do,
get
do,
to
do, do,
have
baby
that
shark,
stuck in my
do,
head
do,
all
do,
day.
do, 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 baby shark.
As a result of Baby Shark invading Mike's household, we are launching some crowdfunding and a fundraiser for mental health support. Your contributions will make a difference, people.
JSS Tiger $5 says for Fatzoid is a bigger liar than Witsit. Is a bigger liar, but Witsit has stronger Dunning Kruger. I know it's a big.
Oh.
Yeah. Bill Tetley, member for 21 months, says, "Does our gifted membership deal offer still stand, Craig?" Yes, it does.
All right. What did Raynard say?
Sound
Just fixing
problems.
my sound. Okay. All right. Well, let me move on to the next the 10th position. Now the 10th position is somebody that
Yes, Bill, 100% it does.
yeah. So the 10th the you know what? There's a little bit of a pattern here. The bottom two people were both had videos made by the same person.
Oh no. Oh,
Yes,
wait,
that's right.
Toon, I've got to stop you there. There's been a last minute update, I'm afraid. So there was a deal made with Bill Tetley that for every 5 gifted memberships, you would have 10,000 votes added.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's too late though.
But it's
I
not.
get a feeling like this
It's
isn't fair.
in stone.
Yeah.
It's in stone.
Well,
Feeling like this is a setup.
well,
That's
it's
too bad.
Bill
bad.
Tetley
Too
just
late.
gifted
Yeah,
20
I mean,
memberships.
It's just yeah. I mean, you can't. It's in stone already.
I gotta class
I
this
mean,
up.
you can reload. You can reload.
Class it up a bit.
Nice.
Need my tie to go with that, Globy.
Nice.
This is where same story. You got your tie in.
That's so great.
I mean, technically, that's
Anyway,
40,000 votes.
Get to the
for Toon
votes
there.
already, will you?
So anyway, so Tom Palladino is in 10th place. That's right, Tom Palladino, who thinks that if you look at a picture of spinach and you put it next to a picture of you, then you get all the goodness from the spinach.
I was scared by that one when I saw it because I thought that had potential. That's pretty damn dumb.
That guy's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's not a flatty, and we're very flatty centric here, you know.
true.
Mr. Udu Ring for $29.99 PlayStation Network dollars. FTFE obliterating his nostrils and eating a booger at the very beginning of the stream is gold. I'm not judging, mate. The one without sin among us. Did I? I don't remember picking my nose. I don't know what was happening. I didn't even know I was live. Good job I wasn't naked.
Can anyone
fine.
else taste that? Tom Palladino's feeding me kale.
Pat in the chat, $5 says, I cannot make up my mind on who the biggest liar is, but I know who has a set of trading cards with their face on them. Though, yeah, but...
And Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, right there, right there, has a signed trading card.
Yeah, which
I
he
do.
got
Get
literally
outta
just
here.
after I told Witsit to his face he's a narcissistic, pathological liar.
Don't know how I did it.
I can't believe he signed. Did he know?
Who
There's
I
no
am?
way.
Did he
he
know?
like see the front of it?
Oh, I showed
And
him
know-
the front of the card. Like I showed it. I showed him the front, and I was like, "Hey, you know, I run this show, and my audience wanted me to get this signed by you." And I show him the front. Hold on, Jesus Christ, hold on. So, oh my Lanta. So he so I show him the front of it is him getting arrested at what is it, Mount Rushmore?
Yeah,
And
what we
he
call it
goes,
these
"Oh yeah," and he
days.
takes it and he signs it.
Nice. But that was
It's so
just
lucky he can't
as you were
read.
telling him how I was psychotic, right? Because you were totally on his side and
Oh,
agreeing with him
yeah.
about how mental I was and everything.
Dude,
yeah.
I told him we were all here to see that. And that was it. I was like, you can take that however you want, but
Yeah.
I'm
no,
I'm
he
going
did a
home
whole
with
stream
that.
saying how you sat there for 10 minutes agreeing with him about how psychotic I was and how crazy it was what I just did.
Yeah, no, that's all fabricated, of course.
That's insane.
Right, we have now joining us, hopefully with working audio, Rainard
Oh,
Wilson.
yes. Can
How
you
the
hear
devil
me?
are you, sir?
Well, wow. It's been a crazy few weeks, hasn't it?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Can you still see me? I think my video is
froze.
now on the blink.
Now you're froze.
What about this? Oh,
There we
no.
go.
You're back.
That's it. There's so many options, so many controls and farkles and things to twiddle.
Sparkles.
Yes, farkles. I think that's a
Twiddling's for later.
motorcycling term.
Do you want to remind us about your nomination, Rainard?
Well, I at the time I thought he was a strong nomination. His name is Mr. Matt Houston, a truly exceptional example of a fellow Englishman. He hails from West London and Hillingdon. It's a nice, well-to-do neighbourhood, and his claim to fame is his belief in the conspiracy theories of Mark Steele, which he believes entitles him to chop down TfL safety equipment. And TfL is Transport for London. They have cameras that make sure that vehicles pay their road tax and the sort of the emissions charges. So if you bring a petrol vehicle into London, you have to pay for it. Matt Houston believes that he can just chop them down. A truly remarkable man. I seem to have frozen again, haven't I? It's just not my day, isn't it?
No, I thought you were just playing mine.
No, that's it. I can just keep swapping my camera to a different one. I don't know why it's working. Anyway, so Matt Houston, a truly remarkable man, a man who believes in Mark Steele conspiracy theories, a man who likes to chop down traffic lights, safety cameras, and other kind of road safety equipment that he doesn't like. Why? Because he believes they're lasers and radars and weapons. And why does he believe that? Because he has watched a lot of Mark Steele conspiracy theory videos, and it clearly has
Broken him.
a bedizening effect on the weak-minded.
I would
Also,
have just said because he's dumb. But
yeah,
okay.
there is that.
That's another way of putting it,
Yeah.
yes.
DP Debunks, who was your nomination?
My nomination is the most deserving nominee in the history of Top Left, the one and only Juicebox King himself, King Nika. Now, this guy burst onto the scene following the final experiment by ripping off stuff he found on other people's websites, claiming that everything in the final experiment took place in the Amazon Volume studio or the Disney Volume. I'm not sure which one. He kind of flips back and forth, and that everything was done in Unreal Engine, and that you actually went to Antarctica, but they built like a gigantic version of the relatively small Amazon studio in Antarctica, and all the marathon runners who were there the day before, they helped set it up. They were just the crew, because that's what all marathon runners do. They run marathons and they work on film sets, as we all know. It's very obvious. He's also claimed that he knows not just one or two programming languages, he knows all of the programming languages. Name a programming language, he knows it. Make one up, he probably knows that too. And my favorite, and I made a whole video about this, is that all telescopes, all of them, everywhere, mine, NASA's, everybody's, get images beamed to them from NASA directly into the eyepiece. He did clarify later that ones like mine that aren't plugged into a computer, that probably doesn't happen. But anything that's hooked up to a laptop or has wires on it, I think he's probably including coat hangers in that, they receive all these images beamed directly from NASA, which is fascinating because I see the same stuff in my unplugged telescope that like Reds and Astronomy Live see in their plugged in telescopes, which is great. But the best part or worst part for me, I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but the video I made is not the one you've all seen. Okay, so I had, you remember the old 40s, 50s movies where you have the obligatory scene in a swimming pool with all the synchronized swimmers and they come out of an oyster and all that sort of stuff. So I had one of those. I had some elephants. I had a marching band. I had fireworks. And then when Toons played the video live, Nico's just hacked it and spewed his derp all over the internet and made his own case to win Top Left. He's also mirrored that video on his own channel,
which will count. We will include in the tally those votes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Also,
And if that's not
I was
another
told
cheating
by
move.
top left thing ever.
I was told by Nico recently that he's invented several new artificial intelligence algorithms.
Wow.
You're joking.
Awesome. I like to imagine that those algorithms he's created are the ones that make those like little robot yappy dogs walk along the ground and then flip every now and then. Yap, 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 yap. Yep.
Yeah, but it just falls over and
So,
can't get back up.
Yeah, King Nico, the Juicebox King, was my shout for top left. And if everybody on the count of three can just spew his catchphrase, 3, 2, 1, sodomy!
Sodomy for the win. All right,
Sodomy for the win.
Did you announce number 10?
I'm about to.
Right, let's do that.
Well, yeah, number 10 was Tom Palladino. Number 9 is who I'm about to announce. And I'm glad that Raynard just showed up so that I can announce that number 9 is Dean Odell.
Woo!
You see the bait and
Wow,
switch
that's...
there.
Dean Odell.
6,962 votes.
Let's remind everyone that Dean Odell, the man that during a debate that Toon was watching live, told everyone that if there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, the Earth's the globe. Now, Toon, could you please remind everyone what happened once he saw the 24-hour sun in Antarctica?
He said that
he upheld
Satan
it.
shapeshifted into the sun and he became the sun.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
I really
You
thought
didn't know
you were
that,
going
Rainer,
to say.
did you?
No, I've not heard that one. That's some. Do you remember before we did the final experiment? I called in with the list of every excuse that I thought the truthers were going to make.
Yes.
And I did not. I came up with at least 20 excuses. That was not one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you came up with the most insane ones. Yes, you got Dean
Satan.
got the more insaner.
Yeah,
one.
I failed.
One of the most
Satan's
important
here, by the
things-
way.
Yep, there's
Satan's here,
Satan,
just wants to say hi. There's
Hi.
Satan.
the Satan son.
One of the most
Spreading his
important
light
things that
everywhere.
Dean Odell told us all is that he would like to take Toon behind the bike shed and let out all Dean all over Toon.
Woodshed.
Yeah, behind the woodshed. And behind the woodshed, he wants to let out old Dean all over MC Toon. Those were his
messy.
words.
Ew.
That's just what I'm
Now-
saying.
Ew.
Now, if,
I mean,
if you're
I
not
can
Did
imagine
he
what
bring
that
a-
means, but
did he
it
bring a
sounds
sock with him?
nasty.
if you're not from the U.S., you might be confused. That just means it has nothing
We
to
know
do
what
with
it
what
means.
you might see on OnlyFans. It has it's a fight. He wants to fight.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought it was either some kind of sexual proposition or what you do to Old Yeller when he's past his prime. One of the two.
I just got a horrible mental image of what you might see on Dean Odell's OnlyFans, and now I need to vomit.
Letting out all his demons.
The Flying Scotsman for £2
His
says,
little demons.
Can the, big,
Euphemism.
can the big handsome MC Toon say Kreg?
Kreg.
That's very good. Well done. Andrea Zeldich for 50 secs.
But your name. Just wait. But your name is Kreg.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know why I want you to say a weird name like Kreg. Andrea Zeldich 50 secs says, please remind me, did you meet Witsit before or after the Antarctica trip? I met him after the Antarctica trip. And that is how I started my conversation with him, by saying, so you're still a flat earther after that? And he instantly got very pouty. Mike, do you want to do an impression of how he looked when we sat next to him? Exactly. That is the exact look that he gave when we sat next to him.
Yep.
You know what would have cheered him up? A sweet ass backpack. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he was a backpack, the most expensive backpack to ever go to Antarctica.
One big enough for a gyro compass?
I can't believe he just went to a shop and was like, can I buy a gyro compass? What? You Are Mocked has been a member for 14 months, says, I'm in Vegas heading to the Sphere for the Antarctic
Expo?
Yeah, but that's not. It's in Antarctica.
I feel like
All
that's spilled information.
Right. Right.
Is his ex-wife?
My Drunk Debunk, who was your nomination for Top Left this year?
My nomination was the one and only Sovereign Soul Unhinged Mind. He to this day does not disappoint for his spot in Top Left. I just went over a video last night where he said that the Earth's gravity should be able to keep air in the ISS if the ISS was open on the bottom. This is what he said. I was like,
What the hell?
that's perfect. Thank you for solidifying your spot on top left, because that is one of the stupidest things I have ever heard in my life.
So dumb.
Yeah. And he has no grasp on reality. He thinks everything is a conspiracy. And I think the more he streams, the higher he gets, because he is zooted on all of his streams recently.
Yeah,
so
he can't handle his weed, man. I've noticed he had like 2 smokes and he's totally fucked.
yeah,
I've already had like 4
bad.
bombs during this stream, man. What lightweight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
although just like for Fatzoid, Som is a disgusting, horrible human being, and his
Yes,
joke
he
that
is.
he said earlier, which I do not want to repeat, makes, I'm not a violent person, but I definitely slap him if I saw him.
Agreed.
Yeah, so for that reason, I call him scum. He get his downvotes count for -20. So
So,
I put Sov's head on Foghorn Leghorn's body to create Softhorn Leghorn.
okay, so who is next, MC Toon?
all right, number 8. It was 7,756 votes. Is Matt Houston.
Oh,
Hey,
There you go.
I mean,
Rainard.
do you know what? He's come a long way from Hillingdon in West London to be number 8 in an international competition. That's, you know what? His teachers didn't even think he'd do that good.
No.
So
he's
I-
world ranked.
This is resume padding stuff right here.
he's
for
top
him.
10.
Yeah.
I think
That's going.
you know.
It's going straight on his LinkedIn.
I think it's probably the most impressive thing on his CV right now. I think, at least in the circles that he moves, I think that ought to propel him at least one step upwards. We had in the Christmas conspiracy tier list I did with Conspiracy Cats last year. I think he was E tier. So maybe that might have bumped him up to a D. I'm just saying. We'll have to consider that
Maybe
when we
he's-
do the new tier list in about a few months. Well, next December, basically.
Yeah,
I heard he loves the D.
Harsh.
Well, impressive, Matt Houston, number 8, well deserved.
D for Dean.
Okay, how many votes did he get?
7,756.
That's pretty good.
It's and these are as I announced them, they go live on the site. So mc2.net/ I don't know, top left of 20.
Of course, you've got to add the 40,000 votes for you that
Yeah.
Bill Tetley bought, of course.
Yeah,
That was great. MC Toon gives a link. It's mc2.net. Whatever.
Something over. Just go to my website. Janos Takos for 1,024 Huff says, I bet this sad result will make Dean work harder for the first place next year. He has the
Yeah.
potential to derp harder. I have watched one of his recent sermons where he was talking about Flat Earth, and yeah, he does just repeat all of the Eric Dubé talking points like they're absolute facts to his church people, who all sit there going, praise Jesus!
Yep, absolutely disgusting looking at him talk. I don't know. I can't imagine that any people in his congregation are normal.
Half the people in that church think they're attending a wine and cheese club, so they're actually exclaiming, praise cheeses.
Ah.
Got it. All right. Are we ready for number 7?
Let's do it.
Now this one, this guy came out hot and heavy last year, and he got some big time press, big time on the big, like a big YouTuber tore him up. Any guesses?
A big YouTuber tore him up.
A
That
big
happens quite a lot by a lot of
YouTuber tore up
YouTubers.
Lowered Jamar.
Oh, Lowered Jamar.
Did he have beef with Simon Dan by any chance? Is that the
No.
one? No.
No.
That was
Professor
Professor
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, really?
And
big
of course, we
YouTuber,
can't
yeah.
forget he's also got beef with Eminem.
The rapper.
Yes, yes. Eminem did a diss track about him.
Not the candy as
Long
well.
ago.
The candy as well. Him and Peanut M&M are not
Yeah.
friends.
And the
At
candy
all.
wrapper.
Oh my gosh.
That would so be my rappy name.
Candy rapper.
Candy rapper.
Candy rapper. But yes, Lord Jamar was on a show, and I don't know, somehow talking flat earth stuff, and somehow Professor Dave got wind and just laid into him.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Well,
The
Lord
host
Jamar
invited him.
challenged him to come on that show and debate flat Earth with him. So the guy set it up, but then Lord Jamar felt like he was set up because all the questions were things he couldn't answer. And during the show, he got so angry, he told his friend, the producer of the show, that if he didn't get rid of Professor Dave off the show right now, then he was going to storm out.
It's a rage quit from in studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
It got even better after the fact, because like a week later it came out that Lord Jamar claimed that the reason he performed so poorly against Professor Dave is because his friend Godfrey and the other dude on the stream drugged him.
Yes,
that's why.
Yeah.
The pot that he was smoking, which are drugs, was laced with something. That's why he did so poorly.
Had it been,
weed.
Can I just ask for some background? Because I'm not familiar with the works of Lord Jamar.
You're
was
lucky.
he a famous person?
No one is.
No, he's
He was
not
never famous.
Well, he's
No.
he's got he's a SoundCloud rapper with like 19 people that listen to him or something, and he
Right,
somehow
okay.
got into an internet beef with Eminem. And then Eminem on one of his more recent songs had a whole paragraph.
I don't think it was recent. I think it was a while ago.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't one of his really old albums. Though. It was one of his more recent albums.
Okay.
So I was more interested in Professor Dave because, as a probably one of the most famous debunkers on YouTube. To what extent is Professor Dave even aware of the existence of Lord Jamar?
I think his
He
audience lets him know.
Yeah.
Like his
okay.
audience, his audience sends him stuff to review.
He was also pretty drunk. He was literally drinking whiskey that night.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was
Lord
like
Jamar.
a Christmas, like a holiday weekend. He's like, I'm getting drunk and I'm going to review this video. And while drunk, he trashed Jamar.
I take credit for his idea of doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did contact
Absolutely.
Lord Jamar to try and get a debate, but the response was, "Fuck off, you stupid Glober. I'm never talking to any of you again."
Did he actually respond?
No, that's what he has said to every Glober from now on. Not me specifically, but his response to getting all of the emails about debates is, "Fuck off, you stupid Globers. I'm never talking
he
to any of you again."
demanded. He absolutely demanded and started trash talking Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Saying that Neil needed to debate him. Like, Lord Jamar, one of the dumbest humans on the planet, thought that he could take Neil deGrasse Tyson in a debate.
Yeah, you don't just jump to the heavyweights. You got to work your way up.
Though, isn't it? That's
That's
the kind of person we want to hear on this competition.
Exactly.
My favorite part is
Lord
he didn't
Jamar-
know who Lord Jamar was. I mean, Lord Jamar didn't know who Professor Dave was. During that debate, he was like, "Who are you even, you little internet guy?"
And he's like,
You're-
"I've got 4 million subscribers."
Way more
Jamar-
subscribers.
Can we
Jamar
put
thought
that,
that
how many subscribers has Jamar got on YouTube, if anything?
like 50,000 maybe.
50,000.
It's
Tens,
just
tens
like-
of thousands.
And so Lord Jamar's like, Professor Dave is just trying to get clout off of him.
Yes.
Scratch that. Reverse
Things
it.
that will
Lord-
never happen.
Yeah.
Lord Jamar is famous for rapping the same way I'm famous for playing basketball.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so
I'm 5'3".
oh, you're not that tall.
Oh, I was just thinking about the debate you had with Nico Globy, and I just reminded myself
Sorry.
how I beat him in a press-up competition after telling everyone he could do about 60 in a row.
Yeah. The militant, isn't he trained military?
Oh no,
He lost- he
his
lost in the
family
push-up
are
contest.
military, but he's never been military. But
Oh, he just wears their outfits.
yeah,
does,
but
yeah.
he was like, I don't know, I could do like 50, 60. I'm being humble, but I could do like 50, 60 at a time. He managed like 20 and like collapsed.
He gave up at around 15. He gave up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, here we are. So I'm going to do one more update. Make sure the numbers are all correct. You talk amongst yourselves because we're
Don't forget
crossing
40,000
into
extra for you.
we're crossing into the 5 digits here. Everybody else has more than 10,000 votes. So one more quick update on the tally.
Flerfology 199 says they want to know the vote count for Lord Jamar. They worked hard on that video.
It's on the page. It's on the web page. 8,864 votes.
So
Well done,
Sorry.
Flerfology.
it was a good video.
That's
Pretty
a
good.
great video. Absolutely fantastic.
I remember when I saw that video, I felt like I had been outclassed, and maybe Matt Houston needed to try better next year.
I felt like that watching about 10 of the other videos of the 11.
Right, so we've got in 11th place Toon, but that obviously he's got 40,000 votes to add. He's pretending he doesn't have to. In 10th place was who?
It's on the webpage, Craig.
Yep, I need to
I'm
bring that
working.
up. I press
I'm
a
working
button
here.
and everything.
Would you like me to go to the website and I
Sorry.
can start announcing things for you?
There we go. Right. In
But I can't see through these
10th
glasses.
place was Tom Palladino with 6,592 votes. In 9th place is the man who claims that Satan shapeshifted into the sun just to fool, specifically MC Toon, for some reason. The pastor that wants to take MC Toon out back and release Old Dune has 6,992 votes in 9th place. In 8th place, Matt Houston, nominated by our friend Rainard Wilson, gets 7,756 votes, which is a good showing for a newcomer. Lowered Jamar, who was embarrassed by, well, everyone he's ever met, really, came in 7th with 8,864 votes. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to go because that's how numbers work. What's your little human reading there, Mike?
He's reading Sweet Dreams, little one.
Oh.
Yeah, he just likes the pictures.
The books
many
that
heart-
flat earthers get read before they go to sleep is Everything
Yeah.
I Don't Like Is Fake
How many?
and Don't Worry, the Big Numbers Can't Hurt You.
Wait, if we can get the pictures closer to your camera, we might get some flatties watching. That'll be really interesting.
I know there's not enough pictures. There's far too many words in that book for flat earthers, you can tell.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They like the more scratch and sniff type thing.
There's a book just like that. It might be the same publisher that does propulsion in space.
Yeah,
Very
I have-
very
I have-
simply. You have.
I have the whole. I have the well, some of the series.
You do?
Yeah, I actually read one of them. The what was it? Relativity for Babies.
Yeah. Yes. I
And
used
then
to
there's
read
Gravity
that
for
one to the
Babies.
flat earthers and lives. That was
Yeah,
just pull it out
So
and just
good.
like
The chat is saying hello to your tiny human.
Oh yes, hello. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, chat. Okay. He does a
And then
screaming
Lexus
thing now.
photo.
Is he gonna grow out of that?
Oh, well,
just gets
no.
louder.
I don't know. I've got a 16-year-old. He just screams all day. Is that not normal? He just wakes up for 8 hours straight.
The end. Yep. The
Greg,
end.
Greg just screams. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Don't you all just start screaming when you wake up? Like, not again! Ah!
Get him live!
I thought it was done. It's not. It happened again. I woke up.
I've got to keep waking up. This is how it is.
I have to talk to flat
those who-
earthers again today. Oh my god, not again.
For anyone who doesn't watch the Drunk Debunk show, one of the two people in that box down there, wherever it is on the screen, one of them is the drunk one, but I'll let you decide which one.
It's tough to figure out sometimes. Right, buddy? Yeah, you wobble. You wobble when you walk.
That actually helped me.
It'd be
parent.
hilarious if he just belched into the microphone.
When I
Oh,
learned
don't forget
that.
Chunk Debunk show.
When I
go
learned
ahead.
that little kids, when you have little kids, they're just drunk. They literally are drunk. They're just drunk adults. Right?
Yeah.
They act just like them. When you realize that, it helps you a lot. Like realize how to deal with them.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just so frustrating to you.
Just
go,
treat it like a
you're
drunk
doing
friend."
everything. Yeah, everything a drunk friend when you're sober and you're just annoyed as hell because they're drunk. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, having toddlers is like having a drunk dog that very gradually learns how to speak.
Yeah.
The slowest sobering up ever.
Coffee doesn't
All
help.
right.
So,
All right.
Are we going to
I-
get number
I
6?
have.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I have completed the update.
All right.
Tally.
Is this the final update?
All right.
The final countdown.
It's the fun.
All right. Here we go. Number 6. Now we're getting into the exciting ones here.
I'm
Number 6 with
taking that
10
refresh button, and I'm not seeing it.
10,243 votes.
Then
Scum.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, woo! Say clap, clap. Say woo! Go clap. Don't eat the book. Oh my God.
Is he eating the book?
Sorry, he's been watching Dubé a lot.
Yeah.
What do you do with these things?
That's how I.
you made your child watch Dubé?
Yeah. If you don't study,
Thank
you
you.
will become dumb like this.
Yeah, don't eat the book.
It's a negative stereotype.
That's how Flerfs absorb knowledge.
Reverse psychology.
So Scum's numbers. I have a chart. I'll put the chart out on this page here when we're done. It took a slight dip down
Yeah.
after the announcement that they're allowed.
After he should lose.
Yeah, after you can, yeah.
Did it
So-
affect the ranking though?
It did. That did. Yes. And the next place also was affected by the ranking. The adjustment to the right. You ready? I think we can move on to 5 here. So
Okay. Before you do, Derek the Dollar for £2 says, I'm going to fall asleep listening to this video. Well, good night.
Should we wake him up? Can we all scream at Derek?
Icy Spin 199 says,
Derek, wake up!
I can have Grayson wake you up.
Icy Spin 199 says, Toon official HQ email DM urgent.
who said that?
Icy Spin.
I see spin.
All right. Official directive from Nancy B. Romero at nasa.gov. All right. Considering your formal and only directive regarding the top left content rollout, all participating creators must adhere strictly to the approved script. No improvisation, no commentary, and absolutely no references, direct or veiled, to the recent Blue Origin incident. NASA is not interested in drawing further attention to last week's orbital mishap involving the Hotties in Space crew. We've contained the narrative, and we intend to keep it that way. This isn't a request. Treat this as your only warning. If compliance becomes an issue, your
Toon,
proxy privileges
you had your mic on whilst you read that.
will be... Never mind. Anyway, so coming in next at 5th place. So we had... We did not expect that the contestants would actually mirror the videos on their own channel.
Because to do that, you would have to be monumentally fucking retarded. Like, you know, the kind of stupid
Yes.
where your parents didn't just drop you on your head. They used you as a football Thanksgiving when they couldn't find the actual, you know, the real one. I'll just use the kid. His head's weird shaped anyway. That's how dumb you must be to mirror your own top left nomination.
Yep. Anyway, so we heard this and we're like, well, we definitely should include those votes in the tally. So Kreg and I decided that yes, they do count as negative points.
Negative, yes. Yeah.
Negative points. And so that's why number 5 goes to it, who would have otherwise been number 4. Number 5 goes to Nico.
Woo, Nico.
Nico edged out.
Oh, let's
Nico
go.
edged out
Juice
number
Box
3.
King.
Well
down.
done.
Down.
That is the most top left thing ever, that the guy who wanted to win top left just fucked himself out of winning top left.
But, Nico, you have stormed onto the scene with stupidity unlike what we've ever seen before. You claimed that, yes, they went to Antarctica, but also took a massive Amazon studio for some reason. Who knows why? You've had worse debate showings than Professor Dave versus Dirt or Witsit. You have been monumentally stupid, and you put out more derp in such a short space of time that Toon and I thought it only appropriate that you would get the first of the new annual awards of Newest Dumbass of the Year. So congratulations, Nico. You are
Well,
the first participant of the newest dumbass of the
job.
year. Well done. I hope your mum's proud. It's the only thing you've ever won in your life.
Does he win anything? Are you going to post him a trophy or something?
We're just going to laugh at him relentlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's next
I
step.
might send him a Juicebox King T-shirt.
Yeah.
There you go.
So well done, Nico. 5th place in your very first top left entry is great because you haven't even really had a year to get all the stupid out. So that's good showing. So well done. 5th place, but more importantly, you are the 2025 newest dumbass of the year. Congratulations, Nico. Well done.
Good job.
Such a
For reference,
concentration of derp. It's glorious.
he had 637 votes on his own video, and the next one that giving him 10,669. The next one,
Nice.
I'll tell you, is 10,950.
So if he hadn't played
he really
himself,
did.
he would have been 4th.
Yep.
He would have been 1 place away from the podium if he didn't play himself. Nico,
Yep.
you are the king. Just not
The next 10 videos on my channel are just going to be, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, anyway.
All right, we ready for 4?
We're ready.
All
We're
right.
ready. This is before we get to the 3 dumbest of the year.
Nick, the king is here, people. The king is here. He's just
King's
arrived.
in the chat.
Ah, yes,
He's in
the
the
champ
chat.
is here. Congratulations.
Juicebox
Good job,
King
Nico.
himself.
Good job.
Oh, well done, Nico. 5th place. You know that meme of the person getting the medal and they shake the champagne and like spray it over the girl and say fuck you to everyone, but they're actually like 5th and everyone else is looking at them. That's Nico.
Called himself champ.
in fig.
Edo Punk, $5 no message, thank you. The Sun Express for $5 just says level.
Level. You got the handy?
Right, so we've just done number 5, which was Nico, and now just missing out on the podium place. The 4th stupidest person of the year that thinks they are smart is...
if it weren't for Nico, this person would be in 5th place, but thanks to Nico, 4th place goes to Witsit.
Oh,
not even top 3. How the mighty have fallen.
You
How
don't
did that
know how
happen?
proud I am, Witsit, that you are the infinite loser. You are so
Yes.
useless and pathetic that you can't even win a loser's competition. Witsit, you did me proud, son. We don't want you to be top of anything because you don't deserve that recognition. 4th place in a competition about people that are stupid is the biggest achievement you've ever had in your life. You should get this framed and put on your wall and look at it and say, that's my biggest achievement every night before you go to sleep, just to remind yourself how useless you are. Witsit, you are a homophobic, anti-Semitic, Nazi-loving, wife-abusing, science-denying, narcissistic, pathological liar, and you deserve nothing but misfortune in life. Congratulations on being not even the biggest loser, you fucking loser.
I mean, that's a
Craig,
impressive
Craig,
list of qualities.
don't
isn't
hold
it?
back.
Yeah.
Tell us what you really think, Craig.
I just wonder if those are the qualities of the 4th place.
Yeah.
The next 3 should be truly stupendous. Perhaps some of the most remarkably, outrageously imbecilic human beings that have ever existed, perhaps even including fictional characters.
No,
we
you
might
couldn't
even-
write people as stupid as this. Like, genuinely, I've never seen
Is
a
that the
character
Witsit
that's stupid
backpack?
in
Hold
fiction
on.
like him.
Is that the Witsit backpack?
It is. Grayson's wearing it
Yeah.
right now. The camera doesn't.
Off on an adventure.
So, Rainard, you didn't know this.
Oh,
You didn't know this. In Antarctica, Witsit didn't know because he didn't pay attention that he about how much luggage he could bring. And he was in Punta Arenas and he's like, I'm going to get a backpack and we're going to go to the store. And I need you to do some fundraising, everybody at home. Send me money so I can go to the store because I'm going to buy a gyro compass at the store.
The gyro compass store.
The Antarctica
Is
store.
that like some the South American gyro compasses are us? Where you just you want to just have a look at this baby. She's got only 20 miles on her, and
I mean, doesn't everyone have just their local gyro compass store? You know,
I know.
I like to think he got
butchers.
confused and just went to a. I like to think he got confused and just went to a street food store and ordered a gyro.
So
I mean,
he's like,
maybe-
there's a Navy surplus store. We're gonna get a gyro compass.
I mean, they're quite big machine. I remember
They're
seeing a gyro compass
thousands
at a
of
British
pounds. They're made
Yeah,
of
it's-
metal, and you need to power them with high voltage.
Witsit's
Can you
just gonna
imagine
get
him
one.
going to the local stores in this? I assume it's just this small town in. Is it what country was it? In Bolivia? Was it? Or,
Chile.
Chile, yeah. And he's going around like the bakery and the drugstore, asking anyone, please, someone out there, someone's got to have a gyro compass. Perhaps going on all the social networks. Maybe he can crowdsource a gyro compass. Perhaps there's somebody in that town who's I don't know, maybe he's a gyro compass collector. And he's been waiting for just this day when someone's going to come knocking and hand over that danger money for the gyro compass that he's been hoarding under his mattress. Probably what he
Raynard's
thought.
just cracked the case. Raynard's cracked it because I don't know if you're aware, Mr. Wilson, but Witsit recently started crowdfunding. He has a serious private personal emergency situation going on, ATM.
Divorce.
And has to come up with a pretty large sum of money very quickly. It's $10,000. He's at 43% of the goal, believe it or not.
I know, it's
I think he's
crazy.
just buying a gyro compass to shut us all
I
up.
mean, it could be, or it could be, I don't know, maybe he's run out of a certain powder that he feels he needs in order to keep going in this world.
There's
Yes.
some powders involved.
Unicorn
It's
does.
not laundry detergent that I'm referring to.
It's Witsit, so it probably will be laundry detergent. He just won't be able to tell the difference.
So we've got a couple of good super chats. Mr. Under PlayStation Network $11.99 says Crygate the Boog R, whatever that means. Thank you. Genesis Tiger $5. Witsit is still my gold medal winner. Yeah, but he's a loser. Witspit spits it for $1.99 says I literally won the contest, bro. Fixed. Tim Davidson for $2 says Nico's a champ, as in oh well. Good boy, champ. The Sun Express for $5 says, did anybody remember to call Steve from the UK? He wasn't invited. He must be
Nope.
lonely.
All right, so there's 3 left. Who can remember the 3?
You,
Dearth,
Fatzoid, and Dearth.
Ratzoid,
Globy
Fred.
knows who.
I'll give you a hint.
Yep.
Frederick.
Yeah. He's
Frederick
one.
made the podium. Yes.
Dirt and Fatzoid. They are the top 3. And
I
So
cannot
let's
believe
just
this.
do a quick rundown of the
I'm stunned.
of the losers that lost more than the other losers. At 11th place, we have MC Toon, who's cheating because he's refusing to add the 40,000 votes. Don't worry, we didn't forget. Tom Palladino came in at 10th with 6,592 votes. Dean Odell, the pastor that wants to beat up MC Toon. 9th place was 6,962 votes. 8th place, Matt Houston, new entry with 7,756 votes. 7th place being demolished by Professor Dave and Eminem, lowered Jamar with 8,864 votes. In 6th place is Scum, yes that is his name, the old looking motherfucker, with 10,243 votes, comes in at 6th place. The King, the newest dumbass of the year, with 10,669 votes, playing himself out of 4th place. In 5th place is Nico. In 4th place is the eternal loser, the someone that should never ever win anything in their life because they're so useless at everything they do they can't even win a loser's competition. The man that spits in his wife's face because his baby is crying. Witsit spits it with 10,950 votes. Now we're getting into the top 3 of the dumbest people of the year. This is the top left 2023, and in 3rd place we have MC Toon. Over to you.
3rd place with 12,104 votes, we've got Fred.
Woo!
That's right. Fred is so dumb. We've got the nominator for Fred. What do you have to say here, Mr. Globy?
I am just stunned by his top 3 placement. I never expected this. I want to thank you all who voted for Fred. Well deserving of this. If he had been slightly well more known, you'd all know he might have taken number 1. He's the man who thinks the sun circles the South Pole directly like this. Oh God, directly like this. How could there be sun up here if it's circling here in Antarctica? Nobody could see it up here. He's the man who thinks the modern warfare game footage is footage from the ISS. He's the man who thinks he's beaten every Globy in a debate ever, but he's never had one. I figured that out. And he's currently claiming victory for beating me in a debate that we never had, and he's currently running from. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Just thank you all. I'm so honored for this privilege. Thank you.
Well said
Top
there,
three.
Globe
By the way,
McGlobeface.
King of Mouth Stupid. Thank you.
Globe McGlobeface, of course, being the nominee for Fred.
Nominated.
Fred coming in at 3rd place. Well done, Fred. You are a dumb motherfucker. But at least you're not a chong-looking motherfucker like some.
I saw today. I was on the TikTok there, and somebody's video was playing Fred talking, and my goodness, is he dumb?
Does it sound like this?
You're afraid.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get fucking stuffed. Thanks for playing, bud.
Thanks for
You
playing, bud.
fucking goof.
Oh my gosh, he's so dumb.
Get stuffed is my favorite. Is my absolute favorite. And he usually preempts that with telling people to shut up, but he can't say shut up. He says shud tup. Shud tup. So great.
Well, we're down to just two left.
Two
we're two.
people. Yeah. So out of the 11 dumbest people in the world for 2025, we're down to the 2 dumbest. The 2 people that, if they sadly passed away, the average IQ of the human race would raise by several points. The 2 people who, instead of formula, their parents fed them lead paint as children.
It tastes sweet.
Yes. The 2 people who, when they were at school and it was science lesson and they were giving out Bunsen burners, as the teacher got to them, the teacher always said, "Oh, you know what? We've run out of Bunsen burners. There's none left." As he shuts the cupboard full of Bunsen burners. There's just no Bunsen burners for you. Here, you play with this crayon and glue stick. As the teacher turns around, they set fire to the school with the crayon and glue stick. This is how stupid these people are.
And who are they? Who are these 2?
Well, there is only 2 left. One of them is mostly potato, apparently. There is Flecks of Human DNA. He sells an app for $3, which if you buy and download, we will know where you live. Not kidding. We've looked at Durf's house and we have come to the conclusion that it is in fact assisted living quarters, because there's no way a potato can get around on its own. Yeah.
That's one.
Durf,
and the other.
Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole is one. The other one is the person that has quit Flat Earth recently. He decided to not talk about Flat Earth or respond to any Globers. That lasted about 5 days because he can't help but lying, because that's just who he is. The man who started a daily show because Toon and I convinced him to, just so we could piss off Nathan Oakley by having someone to get more views than him.
That is exactly what we did. And he is more popular than Oakley.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
I mean, he's not popular, and yet he's more popular than Oakley.
Yeah. So for Fatzoid is the only other one. So yeah, there we have it.
I will since once I announce one, you'll know the other. I will announce that second place got 15,367 votes. And first place got 16,649 votes. So a good margin, more than 1,000 votes. And the winner of Top Left 2025 is. Did we mention that Nico was is Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, we should probably do that. Yeah, remember, Nico came 5th in the competition, which, as he's not even been around for 4 years, is very impressive. So we decided to give Nico the award of newest dumbass of the year, which we will give someone each year. So good job, Nico. Well done.
All right, I just wanted to make sure we got that in there before we. Okay.
Yeah. And
all right.
Oh, we mentioned about how Lord Jamar was ruined by Professor Dave, right?
We did, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely want to mention that.
Yeah, because he came in 7th. Yeah, which isn't bad as well for someone that's probably only really done one flat Earth thing that people have seen. That's quite impressive.
Now, you know what? I just before we go, I just want to say I think it's really cool that everybody got dressed up here so much. In fact, I really appreciate that Rainard for a change wore a shirt.
Yeah, aye. We've no evidence that he's wearing anything below the shirt. But you know, no. I mean,
all right. Oh, people are saying. People are saying.
You've got to stop sending me those pictures, Rainard.
Well, just before you do that, I've got some super chats with Gary IOW for £5 says, haven't been doing this since 2015. I still find this endlessly entertaining. That people can be this stupid and imbecilic still amazes me. Me too, mate. Honestly, every morning I wake up and I think this has been a fever dream, right? There's not people that think the Earth is flat. Oh fuck, there is. They're this dumb. Mr. E-Man gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, my friend. Icy Spin 199 says, Craig, you recovered well. 2026 could be anyone. Yes, well, thank you very much. I feel a lot better. I've come out the other side of my recent mental health problems thanks to all of you lovely people and your support. Mr. E-Man for $5 Australian says, even all of my bribes didn't manage to get King Nico in the top 3. Yeah, well, it's all right. Now, obviously, the top 2
who to
doesn't
blame
matter.
for that.
Yeah, the top 2 doesn't really matter because MC Toon has, in fact, 40,918 votes, so he's clearly won. Yeah. But he's going to pretend like the following person.
I mean, came in under the wire. Yeah, on the other
give him
side of the wire.
Give him to Nico. Give him to Nico.
All right, anyway, I think it's time.
Here we go.
To say the top left 2025 winner, even after all the negative votes, is Fatzoid.
Oh, excellent.
Wow.
Boo. Boo. Can we all have a slow clap?
Like slow, like Fatzoid, or
that's it. Just the.
Well,
do you not have like maybe this is like a British tradition? If when somebody has disgraced themselves on stage, you don't clap. You slow clap them off. Yeah. It's the audience's way of saying, "This is utterly disgraceful. You're an embarrassment. If you had the slightest bit of sense, remove yourself completely from the public eye." Yes. And the slow clap will continue until that person gets the message, which in the case of this particular winner could be a very, very long time.
I like that.
Yeah. It's just so British, like absolutely brutal, but polite.
Yeah. For
Mm.
Fatzoid with his echo chamber of morons, very well deserving of 2025's top left award, considering he did a video in which he said, guys, this triangle, that 45 degrees, that's the hypotenuse, yeah? And then all of his panel went, yeah, that 45 degrees, yeah, that's a hypotenuse.
He called the angle the hypotenuse, not
angle,
the side, the angle.
45 degrees, a hypotenuse.
Not to be outdone, Alan Space Audits did the exact same thing in a debate with me. Called the angle the hypotenuse, and even showed it in a formula. Used it in a formula to get the wrong answer.
And then told me he was wrong, but he was still right.
Yeah.
The next day when I asked him about it.
I imagine ChatGPT told him he was right. The sort of therapist that he never could afford in real life.
No, he said a Glober even cross-checked their work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, if a Glober did it, then it must be right.
That would be like me going over my kid's math homework in 8th grade. I'll tell you it was right, but it's wrong.
Huge Arse in the chat says, I will send for Fatzoid a Huge Arse t-shirt and everyone knows his mailing address. Just put on the envelope dumbest person in the world and I'm pretty sure it'll find its way to him.
Yep.
I mean, do we know his address thanks to Lovely Dirt's super app?
One person knows his address. We won't.
But we're not in the habit of doxing. Durf does that for everyone. We don't need to.
Yeah, that's covered.
Well, and fortunately for Fatzoid, he's not used Dirth's app, or he would have doxed himself.
Yeah. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $2 says, King Nico is a champion in my book. A champion of what, though? Logic at workleverse.com for £2 says, I'll be looking for Nico's rookie card. JSS Tiger, $5 says, for Fatzoid 2025, what a champion. Can we play his anthem?
There's a musical number to go with it.
There is. Let me just get it up. That's
Wow.
what she said.
It's a very suggestive video as well.
I mean, there might be some impressionable young children watching this. Do we?
Are there any in the room?
Stop calling me that. Man.
No, I can Zoom share audio. Wow.
There it is.
Fatzoid.
Did you guys hear that?
No, I'm not hearing anything, I'm
Where
afraid.
is the
I'm seeing some highly suggestive imagery.
Yeah, it's great.
Let's make sure that we're getting the right one.
I did bring my daughter in here earlier just because she's had to listen to Fred's voice while I watch clips, endless clips, trying to find audio of him forever. So she's very aware of this guy, and she's very happy he plays. I want to say that.
Good job. Right, let me go back to that. You should hear it
I
now.
have the graph up.
It's simple, I've explained this many times. They just fly to it. It's a flag on the ice. So in other words, it's 90 degrees south. Just to let you know, it's a grid system. It's at the ceremonial South Pole place. No contradiction. Round and round we spin again, looking for answers lost in the wind. It's simple, you say with a confident grin, but ask where it is and you're lost once again. It depends which way you stand, man. Okay, cool. Listen, Keith, this is important. Where is it exactly? Show me on a map. I just told you, dude. It's just 90 degrees south. What's the problem? You can fly, you can take a boat, you can ski. It's placed on a grid, it's as clear as can be. It's very simple, just to let you know. So in other words, marked in ice and snow. Round and round we spin again, looking for answers lost in the wind. It's simple, you say with a confident grin, but ask where it is and you're lost once again. It depends which way you stand, man. 90 south, but flat Earth's a ring. Bigger than continents, makes my head spin. Just head south, you'll get there, bro. It's simple, don't overcomplicate, though. Here's the thing, just so you know, nobody goes straight south, though. So thank you. Oh, so you didn't really answer me once. I told you many times. Let's put it this way, just follow the grid. So in other words, it's an Antarctica. How should I put this? It's 90 degrees south at the ceremonial place. No need to doubt. Round and round we spin again, looking for answers lost in the wind. It's simple, you say with a confident grin, but ask where it is and you're lost once again. It depends which way you stand, man. Where is it? Where is it? Wow!
I like that it ends with a gurning simpleton, oscillating and fascinating. Oh, okay. I thought maybe, but perhaps I think we've got the impression. We know what we need to know, and perhaps this is a man whose skills and abilities will be memorialized by legend and songs. Perhaps a folk hero that will be remembered for time immemorial. Someone who will be spoken of in hushed tones, and
Yeah.
perhaps
For Fatzoid, oh, he's a
furtive
fucking moron.
whispers will recall
Very
this day.
eloquently put.
Yes.
Very
Beautifully said.
well
I was
done.
just going to say Ratzoid's a dick.
Yeah. Very well done
that's
by
what they'll be
Conspiracy Music
whispering.
Studios there. If you guys have not subscribed to Conspiracy
Look at-
Music
look at
Studios,
my
I
cool-
highly
my cool
advise you
globe
to
there.
go and
This
do
is
that.
That's awesome.
They pop out some awesome stuff.
That is nice.
Isn't that nice?
What did that arrive in, Mike?
Oh, it arrived in my Witsit backpack.
Aw.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, and also the facts that aren't true. Let's go.
Nice.
I have something that you
See you
own.
soon.
Icy Spin
one
199
that you
says,
guys
send your
will never
original
own
Make Array
is this.
is when
What
Flaps
is
became for
that?
Catzoid. Thank you very
Signed
much.
Card.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
The jealousy.
so
that
jealous.
is of all the things.
I muted myself.
I'm selling it for some to win top left.
You should send that in there.
Wait, is it too
Wait, what? Could you? Sorry,
They'll grade it. Put it in like a little case.
As the one here who does
You
the least
should
amount
get it
of
graded.
stuff about Flerfs. What is that card? Who signed it?
It is Sir Witsit.
Oh,
Awesome Witsit for derping in public. This is the one with the star on it, so it's super rare. And then I got it signed by him. I put Scotch tape over it so it wouldn't rub off. But I also have
that's
the whole
one of
set.
the best Pokemon cards you can get, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the shiny one is rare.
Well, I have the whole set. See, it's
You have
These are
literally
mug shots.
yeah.
got to
Mugshots.
catch them all.
This is the Witsit public
caught
intoxication
him.
from 2016, and then there's the domestic battery from 2023.
Hitting at his wife.
So you
Space.
place
That's-
that in
that's
the
where it
playing
gets
field.
fits
You
it.
have to tap 3 energy apparently. And,
And then there's
Squirtle used water gun.
there's public intoxication in 2018. Look at how good he looks there. His hair. He must have gone to the salon before this one. And then there's this one. This was my favorite. Possessing
And you
marijuana.
created an entirely Flerf-based trading card.
I didn't do this. I cannot take the credit for
This
this.
is
This
Peter
was-
Markley.
Peter
Markley.
Markley. Oh,
Yeah.
Shout
yeah.
out,
I
Peter
think
Markley.
we should create a proper like Flerf top trump set of cards. You know, where we have like stupidity levels, vileness levels.
I mean, I'm hoping that it could be something a little bit more involved. Like, I don't know if you ever
Like
seen
we
the Pokemon
kidnap them
trading
and use
card
their
game.
DNA to make
Well-
virtual clones of them and trap them inside a hell
No,
state
no.
forever.
This is fake.
Morons, The Gathering.
But you know,
Yeah,
there's
that's
that
stupid.
whole
Say that's stupid.
tabletop RPG simulation system where people can play. And we could create those Flerf top trumps and play that game. And we could, there
Yeah,
could
but
be a-
any situation they get in,
Grayson, no,
they
no.
roll for initiative, they're just going to die. They don't have any initiative.
that might be Flerfs and Dragons you're thinking
Yeah.
of, which is a completely different game, a subsidiary of Hasbro, I believe, nowadays.
Intelligence, red and negative.
Yeah. Right, so to count down what happened today, in 11th place, because they are refusing to add the 40,000 votes that would put them in first place, but we all know he came first, really, is MC Toon with 918, 40,000.
Don't read off the numbers. That's too much.
Tom
numbers.
Palladino came in 10th. Dnodal came in 9th. In 8th place was Matt Houston. Lower Jamar with 7th place. In 6th place is the scummy scum, Chong-looking motherfucker. 5th place, Nico. 4th place, Spit in Your Wife's Face, Witsit Spits It. 3rd place, Fred. 2nd place, some kind of potato-looking thing. But in 1st place is Fatzoid, the liar. Well done, Fatzoid. Even though you didn't really win because it was actually MC Toon, but well done. Well done.
The first place loser.
Yes.
But
So-
the
It's
loser-
truly impressive, given that Dearth put in a valiant effort by
He did.
refusing to go to Antarctica after claiming that he would absolutely go if given the opportunity, and doxing, 35,000 members of his own community.
Laddies, yeah.
Yeah. Not the
And plasma balls in the
300,000.
sky.
Yeah, not the 300,000 like he claims, because that's just instances of opening the app, not people registering.
Wait,
I
Debunks,
just wanted to.
You know that he thinks that the firmament is actually an LCD screen, right?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
I looked up, and LCD was created kind of in the last 50
Little more
years.
recent.
No, we don't know.
Beatles
the
wrote a song about
technology.
it.
We don't know what technology they had back then. They had all the
I
biggest invention. before we even.
I
knew
just
about
wanted
it.
to congratulate Dirth for his valiant effort coming in second in Top Left 2025. So congratulations, you potato-looking con man grifting asshole.
Well said.
And thank you for the flat Earth model. It's great.
It's amazing. It's just the best.
Got the fried chicken bucket. What a racist.
You can float a cruise ship in
Rainard,
here
you didn't
in gravy.
see this.
No, I didn't.
After Lower Jamar got demolished by Professor Dave, and he was licking his wounds, he invited on his show Dirth, who while talking to Lord Jamar, an African American man, said that the best model of flat Earth was a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket.
Yeah. Racist.
I'm also, you know what? I'm so out of touch with the Flerfs. My coverage tends to be the non-Flerfs, and there's a reason for that, which is that you all guys do such good Flerf coverage. I feel like there's nothing I need to add to the Flerfs. But there was one of them. Was it King Nico who did a thing about me in one of his videos?
I think he mentioned you. Yeah,
he did. Right?
I did.
And I was really quite perplexed because the first thing I knew about that was in the Top Left nomination video, and I'd never had any beef with him, or even
let the beef begin.
Well, you know what, I might be looking for a new beef in a few weeks' time. Does he do anything else other than Flerf content?
No. I'm still not
going to do Flerf content.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he talks about vaccines and the government's controlling everybody.
AI's been crashing planes.
Yeah,
Freemasons are in charge.
Gematria
materials. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's big into gematria, even though he can't count to 5.
Does he do financial because I love doing financial conspiracy theories. No one else does financial stuff. So I'm more into that now.
I'm not sure he's ever heard the term, but if you ask him, I'm pretty sure he'll say, yeah, I know all the financial conspiracies.
Promissory notes, that kind of stuff.
Oh, man.
Sure,
somebody should introduce him to that sovereign citizen type stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Nick N for $2 Canadian says, Dirth is such a loser. He lost the loser competition. Yes, he did. But technically, so did Toon, because he's refusing to admit that he was the winner.
No, it's totally rigged.
Yeah. Now, thank you guys very much for joining us for 2025's Top Left Award. 2026 is probably going to be me because I started this stream whilst not in the room. Well, I started it and then left the room, apparently. So that was good of me. Well done. Thank you very much to the panel for coming on.
Already.
In 30 minutes, MC Toon will be doing coverage of Will Duffy's live debate. So please go and watch there. I have set up a redirect to his stream after this one. We're going to finish this show by playing Fatzoid's Top Left nomination video made by Where's Wally. I want to say thank you very much to MC Toon for being the most amazing co-host and good friend to me. Thank you Globeface, DP Debunks, Drunk Debunk Show and Rainard Wilson for joining the panel. You have all been amazing. I will see you all soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Awesome seeing you guys. Bye.
See you later, guys. Right. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Here is the Fatzoid Top Left nomination video by Where's Wally. Stay in the chat afterwards for the MC Toon live coverage. And remember, I love every single one of you. Just not you, Gary. Sorry for starting the stream early when I didn't mean to. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
G'day everybody, Where's Wally here. We all know that the most deserving top left candidate is Fatzoid for top left. But I wanted to do something a little more than just pick one low-hanging nut. Why settle for one when you can have a whole jerkle of nuts? Yes, that is the correct collective term for a group of yes-men, wannabe, fact-denying, research-failing, TFE coping, top left-worthy jerks sitting for hours in a circle all making each other feel special. A jerkle. Okay then, let's get into it with this special little curmudgeon we like to call Sovereign Soul's Unchained Mind, or SOV for short.
So, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think that, I'm a lot more entertaining, laid back, and I think I have a better show than Jaren does. He's got a lot of bells and whistles and shit on there, but I don't need all that.
So I hope you can see the top leftiness of that comment that came after a fair dinkum sook about sub numbers and shadow banning. Sov just really thinks he is so much better than Jaren. Truly the very essence of unaware of your lack of ability in thinking that you are the duck's nuts. Okay, now that was crazy. How can I do better than that? Thankfully, Fatzoid will help me.
This stream that Mr. Mike is so proud of is the epic, how can I put it? This is the epitome of showing what Dunning-Kruger is.
Oh boy, we are going to have a pot kettle black moment here, aren't we?
Oh yeah, this.
So
one thing,
Jaren is showing what a dope is because he just doesn't understand what's going on. The whole of his group, Dave McKeegan included, is also stupid because he also doesn't know what's going on. And Mike is very stupid because he literally thought that was Jaren.
Keep going, this is great. This is just what I'm saying about you and your jerkle, Fatzoid. By the way, being a dope isn't Dunning-Kruger. That's just being stupid.
And so we are often accused of thinking that we are special because we've found out some new information. And we have and so the Dunning-Kruger effect is also this low ability of people to low ability people do not possess the skills needed to
en masse to him, and that in fact it was he who was making the mistakes in his thinking. Then you think he is being stupid for not towing the Flerf company line. And also, this sounds awfully like you guys think you are smarter than everyone else. And that is truly top left in a nutshell. Thank you for making my nomination a shoo-in to win. You gotta vote for me, guys. Oh, and thinking that Witsit, the self-proclaimed most humble person in the world, is actually smart. And thanks for adding that cherry on top of the icing too, bro.
It's fun going downhill, but not so fun going uphill.
Yeah, that's for sure. I've ridden one once, and that's all I needed.
We thought we were going to go on that loop. We were asking to go on the loop, and then Dave came back and he's like, no, they said right around here. So I was kind of upset, and then I was riding around there. I'm like, thank God I didn't go on that loop.
Yeah.
Would have got a third of the way out there and been like, shit.
Yeah, I'm walking the road.
Loop in Antarctica. What's he talking about?
What loop? Yeah.
A loop in Antarctica.
Oh, this is priceless. The Jerkle crew that knows so much, upon hearing that Jaren talking about riding a fat-tired bikes around the loop, they all get thrown for a loop.
It's weird.
Huh. Did any of them show a video of a loop in Antarctica, guys, in Union Glacier?
Yup, they spoke of it often, guys. Do some research.
And I want to say something, too, for this character here. He's saying these people have thrown him under the bus. No, dude, you willingly dove under the bus. Okay? The bus was coming. You were warned it was coming, and you willingly took a dive right in front of that damn thing. So don't even, okay?
Yeah. But I haven't realized he does like to play victim.
He's just joined up in dojo for ball jitsu, and where you block punches with your face.
Playing the victim always tells you about the character of the person, which means person with no balls, no straight backbone, and just shield.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit of a gang up on Jaren, wasn't it?
An experiment's just a test, and if you can determine which of something better matches the claim, then that's really what you're
No, Jaren. That's not experiment.
I just love how the word experiment gets them every time.
Experiment is not a test.
That example is just give a worse than I've ever heard.
Yeah.
No, an experiment. There's a difference between a test and an experiment. Big difference.
And yeah, so Jaren, this is exactly why you're in the situation you are. It's because we try to educate you on science.
Try to educate you on science. Ooh-wee, dude, you're gonna need to know some science before you can educate anyone on science. It's so top left, and they think that they know the science, but they haven't a clue what the science is in reality. And the best they can do to cope with their failure in producing scientific output is to claim that the real science done by others is not science.
One of the big things that Steve has is body language, right?
Okay.
So he's calling out your crossed arms as a show of deception. So were you crossing your arms because you're lying, or were you just cold as fuck?
definitely cold, and it was. I think that people sometimes read your hand signals when you're on interviews and stuff, and so just to kind of make sure you don't do any hand signals. But again, if that's so, basically they just covered all corners, right? No matter what you're doing with your hands or your feet or your anything.
No, because you're comforting yourself because you were lying.
Oh great, now Captain Top Left is a self-proclaimed body language expert. Why do I feel like this is about to get very entertaining?
If it's cold, you can take something small which is called gloves, and you can keep your hands straight. You don't need to cross them. That's a tip for you.
But yet they took photos with jackets off. Very cold, man. Yeah.
Hey, Fatzoid, can you tell me what the guys did right after taking that photo? Apart from having a big old chuckle at the likes of you, they scurried off to put their clothes back on because, guess what? They were freezing cold.
Jonathan was just all eager for taking his top off. Will decided he was going to join in. Austin did as well. And then I said, all right, fine, I'll take my t-shirt off, but I was literally just taking it off for the picture and then putting it straight back on again.
I'll be on the end. So what, you want to go dress?
So there we are, we've got the photo, and then I put the t-shirt back on, and I'm hoping you'll be able to hear what I'm about to say.
You do realise that this idea is going to come back and bite you on the arse? Yeah, that's why. Because if that photo makes it online, Kirk is going to turn around and go, see, there can't be an Antarctica, it's not back home.
I think we should stop just speaking about those guys because, remember, whenever you touch shit, it starts to smell.
It's giving them, it gives them energy. It gives them attention, you know, and it's like, wait a minute, am I really wanting to give these people attention at all? No.
And yet Fatzoid and his Jerkle made so many videos in copium-fueled attempts to debunk TFE and the 24-hour sun, and yet they say it doesn't matter. Yeah, right, it doesn't matter. Now, let's have a look at the level of honesty in this Jerkle of Flerfs. Listening to Fatzoid talk about ALE ticket sellers and what response the ALE person gave. Listen to how quickly Sov jumps in to correct Fatzoid as Sov himself rang ALE to lie about wanting to buy a ticket. Now, what was so interesting in this clip is Sov, he is Jerkle Prime because he did phone the ticket office and ask if there is a 24-hour sun, and they did say there is a 24-hour sun.
So that's when these guys were just down there recently, the famous YouTubers that improved the 24-hour sun or the globe or some kind of thing like that. I caught some newspaper headlines. Did you are familiar with any of that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So that would cost you.
You sound crazy.
It's for just 4 days.
Yeah, that's the 5-day program. You go in on the 14th, come out on the 18th.
Now, is there actually 24 hours of the sun itself, or is it 24 hours of daylight?
So it's 24 hours daylight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't actually see the sun for 24 hours.
You do.
You do. Okay.
But listen to how the guy who runs his Yap every chance he gets is suddenly struck dumb.
That's what they do.
You're telling me, though, there ain't one 24-hour sun video on that Facebook page?
No, we haven't got one. Don't talk about it, don't advertise it, don't say anything about it. But when the person phones who was it? Who did they phone? That guy who works there and says, no, there's no 24-hour sun. The guy that sells the tickets says, no, you don't. There's no 24-hour sun there. So, yeah, it's really weird.
Oh, Sav, you say a lot by saying nothing at all. Truly 11 frames worthy performance there, Sav, old man. And the rest of the Jerkle crew. Sav didn't have the backbone to correct little Fatzoid when he made a boo-boo. Was Sav not proud of his phone call? Did he get laughed at by his own crew? Let's have a listen.
You do.
You do.
Good call. I'm just inherently a Freemason. I didn't even know it.
Right. And I'm so much a Freemason that I use phone ones.
Why? I'm confused. Hey, can everybody see he's got a play button behind him?
He's got a what?
YouTube play button, gold play button behind him.
Where?
Mike, look there at the back.
Oh, yeah.
But his channel has only got 1.67 subscribers.
How the hell do you get that?
Possibly there's a different channel. Probably made it? I would say so.
It's a bit odd.
Oh, I just love that the Fatzoid Jerkle can't figure out that Mike has a bit of a set dressing here. Top left worthy analysis there, guys. Well done.
I just had a thought, guys. Now, if he's tracking with the stars, right, and they're presuming the tilt of the Earth, correct? The star field is going to tilt an angle, therefore his equatorial mount is going to tilt automatically, right?
Now give that man a cigar. He nearly got it right. The mount does need to match the tilt of the star field at the latitude that you are filming from. In this case, it's 90 degrees minus 80 or 10 degrees from vertical.
But that's the thing. That's what we're saying. He should have set his EQ mount to a horizontal plane because remember the sun is circling around him. That's what they're claiming, okay?
Just amazing to hear just how close they came to accidentally falling ass backwards into being right. But no. The Jerkle, led by King Fatzoid, managed to pull defeat from the jaws of victory once again. Fatzoid, the sun is circling, but inclined to the vertical by the angle exactly matching the latitude taken from 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So why would you need to set it at a tilt? You just set it at its horizontal plane.
Yeah.
That's all you do, and it just follows around.
Well, it might line up horizontally as it is 15 degrees per hour, but vertically the sun is changing elevation over the 24 hours from 13.5 degrees in the south to 33.5 degrees in the north. Now, the camera has to track that or the sun will drift out of shot, just like it was doing for Dave. He was zoomed in and the margin of error was therefore much reduced to just about a degree or so. So he had to guess the angle to line up the amount as there was no stars visible to assist with the alignment.
That's why so much of this is dodgy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go that it's a pre-assumed tilt. In other words, in other words, is it really tilting? That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm going with. That's what I thought of. So they're pre-assuming a tilt. So the EQ mount shouldn't be tilted at all. If you're actually shooting a star, you're tracking it in the sky.
Yep.
Exactly.
We know what the tilt is at that location, and when the mount doesn't match it correctly, then the star or the sun will drift out of the frame, like what was happening to Dave. So how about you look and see what angle the mount was set to, and then just note how well it did track the sun. It certainly wasn't just tracking around horizontally, was it, for Fatzoid?
And that's why we say it's really weird. It's almost like he needed to make sure it goes up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave did need to make his camera go up to 33.5 at midday and down to 13.5 degree elevation at midnight because that's where the sun was. I wished you'd gone for Fatzoid. It would have been such a laugh to see you try to explain why you didn't see the sun at all in your time lapse after having set the camera to horizontal and missed it entirely.
So how would you know that it was going to do that?
Oh, just because our model makes that prediction, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Like he manufactured the up and down of
Of course.
Yeah. But you see, the reason he needed it that way is because with the globe, they claim the sun goes and up and down. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Claim it goes up and down? Really? Well, it does do that, as you can see. Did you not note the angle of the mount? Did you not see the way the sun stays in frame to within about a degree? Consider this an experiment that measures the angle. Or better, have a look at my actual scientific experiment where I predicted and measured the sun angles every minute for the whole 24 hours. Dare you to.
Yeah.
So he was trying to say, well, I had to follow the sun going up and down.
So Dave was right. He had to track the sun.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference. The raw files are different to the JPEG files.
Oh, Mr. Photography Expert. They are supposed to be, as they are JPEGs and they've been cropped and edited. And this has been stated openly already. No secrets there.
Why would that be at all?
Exactly.
Exactly is what a top left Jerkle crew would say. Thanks, guys.
And the JPEG files are supposed to be center cropped, remember? Like they said, thanks to McToon's program.
Software.
Yeah. But where is it in the JPEGs? It's missing.
Seems we get to add yet another thing that the Fatzoid Jerkle are totally incompetent at, and that is Dropbox thumbnails. Now, to see the hidden image, you need to do this very magical key sequence. Shh, don't tell anyone for Fatzoid, but you double-click the thumbnail to show the full image. Who would have thought?
Weird.
Yeah, you don't research anything flats. You don't critically think about anything because you're on flat Earth.
Whoever said that, you were trying to be ironic, but you said it right, accidentally. So funny, and very top left.
Look at the angular size.
Yeah.
Why is the angular size different?
Why is the angular size different? Surely you don't all think that, do you?
It was done with a different camera. Is that what it is? Maybe.
No, it's
Or a
supposed to be the
different
same
lens.
camera. The one's the RAW file, and the JPEG has a larger angular size. Like it's zoomed in almost.
Oh, you mean cropped like they've openly said, and even then you would be wrong, because cropping doesn't change the angular size or the pixels per degree. You would need to scale to do that.
Can they change the angular size?
Yep, they can. Yep. No doubt.
So they edited it then?
Yeah, even more, yeah, right.
I think he's getting confused between cropping and resizing. Resizing would be actually changing the size of the sun in the photos. Cropping is just getting rid of parts of the photos.
Why is this so hard for gurus like you and your jerkle for Fatzoid?
I was watching one of your old videos where you were talking about flights to the South Pole.
Yeah.
And you said that they fly to the South Pole, but then they change direction.
Yes.
Where are they flying to before they change direction?
To the South Pole.
He's gonna say the South
Where-
Pole.
Correct. Why do I feel that why do I feel like he is still totally wrong?
Of course you are.
Where is the South Pole?
It's a marker
Where
they
they
put
fly
in.
Huh?
Where
Don't
they
worry,
fly
I'm
to.
down there soon.
Again with your stupid semantics.
Well, let me give you semantics. Dear Top Leftian, Fatzoid is answering in a very self-referential way, like if I asked Will, how can I be rich?
Hey Wally, I'm traveling, but thanks for reaching out, asking me how to be rich. And the answer to that is pretty easy. You have lots and lots of money. Now, you might ask, how do you get lots and lots of money? And that's also a pretty simple answer. You be rich. Hope this helps. No. Where is it?
You just said they fly to the South Pole.
Yeah,
so
where
they're
is-
flying to the South Pole.
Where is the South Pole?
It's a ceremonial place.
And where is it?
At the ceremonial South Pole place where they put the pole up.
And where is it that they put the pole up?
In Antarctica.
At the South Pole is the place where they put up the ceremonial pole. That is so bad that the spreadsheet I'm adding all these times and comments to just threw a circular reference error on behalf of Fatzoid.
And say
Wait, it
Fatzoid,
depends.
90 degrees south on a flat Earth is not a single location. Correct him, Roger. Do good
It's
right
50
now.
degrees south, a single location.
No.
Ah, so then you're a hypocrite again.
I so wish Will had fired back at Fatz. Is 90 south a single location?
No, I'm not. On the globe,
Yes, you
90 degrees south is a single location. On a flat Earth, it's not. You guys don't know where the South
No, in
Pole
reality it is.
Oh, wait. It is a single location on the flat Earth. How? Why? What?
Yeah.
Wait.
You asked
You're
where's
saying
the South Pole. I said the ceremonial South Pole is 90 degrees south on the latitude and longitude grid system.
You
Okay,
got to
flat
prove it's
Earth.
an actual pole too. On top
Just,
of that,
let me put it
It's
this
not.
way. You can go to the actual ceremonial South Pole. Can you not, Duffy?
Good to see Roger is adding to the conversation.
Well, which one of those continents is closer to the ceremonial South Pole?
I'm guessing Chile.
Yes, because you guys don't know.
Of course they don't know, but it's true top left that they will say that they do know.
So that is an incorrect answer. So,
Okay, then what's the closest continent?
I'm not, guys. I'm sorry, I can't do your research for you.
No. You just told me I'm wrong. So what is the?
you
what is
say
the
you're
correct
wrong, but you
continent?
can't tell you.
Oh, they don't like that, Will, when you tell them that they're wrong, but you don't tell them why. Now, that would not faze a quality researcher. We know that these guys are just looking for something to complain about.
Who said
It's
you
all,
will?
listen, it's all theory.
Even on a globe, you
Yeah.
won't end up in the same place.
Yes, you will.
It's just
Duffy,
he's
you
trying to
won't.
catch you
Yeah,
in
but-
words.
yeah,
and
but
he's
Jeff,
trying
he
to
doesn't
force you to
understand.
one
Even
man
on his
thing
globe.
garbage. Like a
Remember, he started us off with, you said when they go to the
Little
South Pole, then they take
weasel.
then you claim they fly left or right. Yes, they do, because they go from different locations.
And now oven mitts are needed for the next top left doings. Are you all ready?
If you fly from, even on your globe, from Australia to go to the South Pole, you don't just travel directly south. You travel
Yes, you do.
southeast. If you
Okay.
travel from Chile, you travel southwest.
southeast from Australia, southwest from Chile. Oh, Fatzoid is nodding his head, so it must be right. And the Jerkle is agreeing with him too.
Now, I'm gonna
Okay,
ask you a
so
question.
this is important. You're now telling us where the South Pole is.
I'm telling you on your globe.
It's not a pole, dude. It's
No.
it's imaginary
I don't
place.
want to know.
It's not.
I understand the globe. I want to know where the South Pole is on a flat Earth. Just so you guys
In
know.
Antarctica, 90 degrees south.
Hey,
It's wherever they
Fatzoid.
place the ceremonial South Pole.
It's where they place the ceremonial South Pole.
Now, I'm gonna
Okay,
ask you a
so
question.
this is important. You're now telling us where the South Pole is.
I'm telling you on your globe.
It's not a pole, dude. It's
No.
imaginary
I don't
place.
want to know.
It's not.
I understand the globe. I want to know where the South Pole is on a flat Earth. Just so you guys
In
know.
Antarctica, 90 degrees south.
Hey,
It's wherever they
Fatzoid.
place the ceremonial South Pole.
Well, not 10 seconds later, he says, it's not an actual geographic position. But you just said that the ceremonial pole is placed there. Now, you are so confused in your web of lies and contradictions for Fatzoid.
Can someone correct?
over?
Can
the
someone
South Pole
correct
and come up
Roger? Can someone correct Roger? He just said there's no pole.
There's no
There
pole.
isn't.
Little Roger's trying to help, and it's very top left.
No. There
Okay,
is
There's no
no.
globe. There's no pole.
You guys talked about a ceremonial pole.
In Antarctica,
Antarctica.
Where?
90 degrees south.
Okay, Fatzoid, you're gonna regret this. Okay.
No, I'm not going to regret anything.
I'm not going to regret anything. Come on, guys, you are feeling the top left of that statement. Just how right does Fatzoid feel that he is, and just how much overconfidence is he exuding? And PJ is doing the mocking dance. Oh, I just love it.
It's a ceremonial place. It's not a geographical location. It's a ceremonial place.
And where is it?
At the ceremonial South Pole place where they put the pole up.
Okay,
It's a
so
geographical location that they put based on a grid system.
Hey,
It's wherever they
Fatzoid.
place the ceremonial South Pole.
Pole
It's
on a-
not
on
an
a globe.
actual geographical position.
Okay.
It's a ceremonial South Pole. The whole
Yeah,
thing, like you said.
where's the South ceremonial pole on that circle?
Wherever they placed it on the geographical location. It's
No, it does-
ceremonial.
it
It's
does
not
matter.
geographical.
We
Ceremonial.
told you in
South Pole.
Antarctica. Antarctica. At your location, geographical, not a geographical, but a longitude and latitude line 90 degrees south is what you call it.
I'm just exposing you guys for not doing your research. You should know
we,
where
we
that.
don't research it because we're not worried about it because it's not a real place, dude. It's not an actual place on a ball.
Yeah, thank you very much, Wally, and congratulations, Fatzoid, on winning Top Left 2025. Stay in the chat, guys. You'll be automatically redirected over to MC2. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat Earth. Ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.